I get to drink all I want. Everything is free thanks to the company's budget.
The flight you were supposed to go on this time was a budget flight that cost only $100 one way.
Huh?
Trouble busters!
Phew, I finished early again. That method Helen from the accounting department told me about on how to make my work efficient really works. My name is Melanie. I work at an office called Dofux Corporation. The company's future is all dependent on me. Oh, just kidding. Thomas, here's the document for your upcoming business trip.
Ah, thanks. What is it? Huh? Isn't this place the famous sightseeing spot that was on TV the other day? I'm so lucky I get to go to this place.
Thomas, you're not going on a vacation trip.
A flight is so awesome. I wonder how long it's been since the last time I was on an airplane.
Thomas, are you listening? This business trip is about...
Okay, I get it. You just want me to get back to work, right?
Oh, I'm not done explaining.
So this is what it's like to be on first class. I get to drink all I want. It seems like this trip costs $10,000 a one-way trip, but everything is free thanks to the company's budget. All right, I'm gonna enjoy this trip all I want.
Oh, this is strange. He should have boarded long ago. I wonder if this thing is updating late. Or could he have been in an accident? This is bad. I can't get a hold of him. Hello?
Oh, hello? Melanie? It seems like you called me so many times. You should have known that I can't be on a call when I'm on a flight.
Oh, thank goodness you were on the flight.
Anyway, the trip was just amazing. It's so nice to get to be in a business trip, getting to be on such a luxurious flight for free. It's like a magic wand that actually exists. I can't wait to enjoy the trip back too.
Huh? Luxurious? What are you talking about?
About the flight. I enjoyed a 10K one-way first-class seat.
First class at 10K?
Yep, I don't mind going on a trip every week, or even every day.
Hold on a second. Are you serious? You were flying first class?
Why do you sound so flustered? It's with the company's budget, so who cares?
Oh, I see. Oh, that's why the boarding history hasn't been updated. Well, you say that it's the company's budget, but...
It's money spent for the business trip, so there's no problem, right?
Indeed, you're on a business trip, but you're misunderstanding something.
Jeez, Melanie, you always have something to complain about. I have an important meeting right now, so can you stop bringing down my motivation?
I'm sorry, it's just that...
I'll buy you a nice souvenir, so that'll be okay, right? Of course I'll spend the company's budget to buy them. Anyway, gotta go now, bye!
Thomas! I wonder what exactly he thinks the company's budget is. He's utilizing the business trip as an excuse to do whatever he wants, and this is wrong. He hasn't been making any sense at all, either. I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble busters! Thomas, I need you to listen to what I'm trying to tell you.
Aw, jeez, what is it?
The flight you were supposed to go on this time was a budget flight that cost only $100 one way.
Huh?
I am not sure how you ended up flying on a seat that cost $10K, but it was written on the document.
What? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Please check the document once more. It's stated in the latter half.
The document? Oh, she's right. That's right. I was getting carried away with sightseeing at that time.
Thomas, if you really went on a 10K flight...
Huh? I see.
You are being defiant so easily.
I got flustered for a second there, but I'm still on business. Whether I'm on a $100 flight or a 10K flight, right? So I'm still getting reimbursed for 10K, right?
What on earth is he even saying? Of course not. You're paying 10K out of your pocket.
What? Why not?
I mean, you decided to take a different route from the transportation that the company specified.
But even if I took a different airline...
Listen, most of the budgets for these business trips have a cap, especially in this case when the company had already arranged your flight ticket. You were being told to take that specific flight, and yet you decided to fly with a different airline under your own discretion. And in this case, you'll have to pay for that flight out of your own pocket. What you're saying is equivalent to being asked to go buy something from someone else, but you bought something completely different and you're still asking for the money for that wrong item.
What? So does that mean I have to pay for the entire 10K?
Yes.
No, I can't afford it. 10K's a lot of money. I can't personally pay that amount.
But still...
I was about to start saving up, and I can't possibly end up with a debt. I just recently signed a contract for a new condo, too. Hey, Melanie.
What is it?
Isn't there anything you can do? I can't possibly afford 10K. I used my credit card, but I'm finished the moment I get my statement.
That's why you should have confirmed in advance.
Oh, you're not helping me at all. Let me talk to our CEO. I'll talk to him directly.
No, the situation isn't going to change even if you talk to him.
Just let me talk to him.
Okay, fine.
Hello? This is Frederick speaking. Sir, this is Thomas. Here's what happened. You would understand how I feel? No. No matter how you look at this, Melanie's correct. But no buts. Our company can't pay $10,000 for your transportation for such a ridiculous reason. Ridiculous? But by spending a great time on the flight to the site, I could make sure I'm in a really good condition. And as a result, the business meeting would be successful.
We're all grown adults. Taking a good care of our own health is our own responsibility. Shouldn't you be taking care of that concern in your personal life?
How dare you keep talking back every time I say something?
That goes for you, too.
She's exactly right about this. But it's the company's money, and it's only $10,000. It's not even that much, is it? You need to stop being stingy about it. What are you even saying? Do you even realize how difficult it is to even make that $10,000? Everyone in our company works hard to earn that money. And I'm telling you that it's the money that's needed for your employee to work hard.
Stop switching the subject.
Indeed, if there are necessary costs for our employees to handle their work, it's the company's responsibility to take that financial burden, and that's why we have budgets. Right? But we're not reimbursing anyone for the sake of our employees' entertainment. In this case, it's evident whether it was or not. Then you should have made that clear to begin with.
What?
I ended up misunderstanding because Melanie didn't explain thoroughly enough about this business trip. Doesn't this mean that Melanie should be responsible for all the costs of this trip? If you're telling the truth, you would have a point.
That's not true at all. I made sure to talk to you about it, and yet you never cared to listen.
That was because you weren't communicating the right way.
Sure, so I told you to ask me if you had any questions, and I've been checking in on you about it periodically too.
Oh, really?
I also sent you the data electronically too.
Oh. Since Melanie sent you all the necessary documents, there isn't fault on her end. But I'm still new. Isn't it her job to make sure she supports me with that in mind? Anyway, you have a meeting you need to attend right now. We'll talk about this after you come back from the business trip.
Honestly, you should consider yourself lucky enough it didn't end up costing you more than what you already spent.
What do you mean by that?
You planned on flying on first class again on your way back, right? In that case, you would have ended up paying $20,000.
Well,
just so you can stop further damages, you should make sure you confirm your flight ticket back for the budget flight that's $100 one way.
No way!
Anyway, I have other things to take care of too. Goodbye.
Oh no, it's not just the flight. I ended up choosing a luxury hotel too. I gotta cancel it. Hello? I have a reservation starting tonight, but I want to cancel my booking. What? I can't! I'd have to pay 100% of the cost if I'm canceling it on the day of. I'm sorry, but can't you do anything? Hello? Damn it! Can't you accommodate? Damn it! Do I have to pay for this out of my pocket too? Damn it! I'm not going to agree to this! Isn't there anything I could do about this? Huh? Hold on. I might stand a chance if I go with this method. I'm back from the trip.
Thomas, welcome back. I'm sorry to tell you first thing after you're back, but I wanted to talk to you.
Here you go.
What is this? Wait, $30,000?
It's for a $20,000 round-trip flight and $10,000 for other stuff.
Hold on a second. How did the $10,000 cost end up becoming $30,000? What on earth happened?
What's going on over here? Mr. Frederick? I'm back. Thomas, welcome back. About what we talked about the other day over the phone. We went through some discussions.
Sir, please take a look at this.
Let me see. $30,000? Please, reimburse me for this entire amount with the business trip budget. What on earth are you even saying? I was surprised enough that you asked for $10,000, but we can't possibly reimburse you for $30,000.
Thomas, why on earth are you doing this?
But I get reimbursed if I spend this money for work, right?
Like I said, the budget isn't there for your entertainment.
It was entertainment for the client.
What?
To make sure our meeting goes well, I made sure to take great care of our client during this trip.
But then...
Mr. Schneider enjoys traveling, right? I'm not quite sure. Well, that's what he said. Okay. He said he's been busy and hasn't been able to travel lately, so I decided to provide the best service to Mr. Schneider, and that was why I ended up spending $30,000. Even if it was for the sake of being successful with this business deal, I've never heard of such a ridiculous amount.
Exactly.
Let me ask, but there was a cap on the client entertainment budget. I read the document that you sent me, but it didn't state that anywhere. This means that I was allowed to spend $30K, right?
So that's his argument? Okay then, let's just pretend that you're telling the truth. How are you going to explain the flight? You flew on first class, didn't you?
That was a gift from Mr. Schneider.
No, that's not what you said over the phone the other day.
That is what if I was the one who went on that flight. I never actually flew first class.
You can't lie to us about that.
But it's not like you saw me on the flight with your own eyes, right?
Then how did you even travel?
We checked online, and the boarding history didn't state that you took that flight. I took the train. It's not a place you can get on the train, though. I also took the boat.
If we were to consider planning your trip with those transportation, you would have spent way more than $100.
I paid for them out of my own pocket, so it's fine, right? Thomas, listen. I have evidence, too. I was at Torahama Beach, a sightseeing spot, and a high-end restaurant.
Is it just me, or are you the only one who seems to be having fun?
Mr. Schneider must have been nervous. I see. Anyway, thanks to all my hard work, the deal was sealed. Mr. Schneider was positive after our discussion. If you consider it that way, don't you think $30K is a petty amount? Initial investment is important when you're running a business.
You must be confusing investment and expenditure.
Oh, don't say that. It's true that I did things for the sake of the growth of the company.
If you really cared about the company, you should have looked for other ways to be successful with this meeting rather than aimlessly spending money like this. For example, you could have refined the contents of your documents to be persuasive during the meeting.
But results speak for everything else, right? You keep complaining about everything I do, but the fact is, I was successful with this business meeting. What else is there for you guys to point fingers at me for, huh? Let me tell you again that I spent those $30K not to entertain myself, but to execute my job. I see. So you did it for the sake of the company. Yes!
Sir, are you sure about this?
All right, I convinced the CEO. It's so easy to deceive the company as long as I use the client as my shield. I'm going to continue using the magic wand for the sake of the client from now on and fully take advantage of it. Then can I ask you one last question? What is it? Although the business meeting went well, why didn't Mr. Schneider reach out to us yet? It's because he's still considering some details, but I'm sure he'll let us know soon enough.
Mr. Frederick,
What is it?
you have a call from Mr. Schneider.
There it is! And this good news will end this entire commotion. Thank you for calling. This is Frederick speaking. Thomas, our representative, has visited your office the other day and... Yes? What? I'm terribly sorry about that matter. I can't apologize enough. Huh? We're truly sorry about this matter. I'd like to personally visit you to express my apology sometime soon. Yes, have a good day. Mr. Frederick? Thomas? They said to forget about the business opportunity this time around. What? So is this the result you were bragging about earlier? Hold on a second! Why? I did such a perfect job to entertain him. Why wouldn't he just want business with us? He said that you were forcing him to join you as you were taking him around to different sightseeing spots. Forcing him? He said that you were getting carried away with sightseeing, and he even ended up being left behind a few times.
Ugh, Thomas, don't tell me that you were taking Mr. Schneider around to different places just to make that evidence from earlier.
Of course not. I would never do that. Also, he said that you kept insisting on taking just 5 more minutes, even though he told you that he had his next appointment. Well,
I knew you were just there to entertain yourself.
To add, he says he has no idea about the flight tickets. I told him I'll be sending it to him on a later date. That's enough! But how do you know that Mr. Schneider isn't lying to you? Maybe he's coming up with excuses to nullify the deal.
Don't worry about that. Just now, Mr. Schneider sent us an email, and there's a data that was attached. Here we go.
Mr. Schneider, I have a great place reserved for you today. But I never asked you for that. Let's just finish this boring meeting and go have fun together. No, I'm not interested. I wanted to hear some details about your new product today.
There are more.
Thomas, I have my next appointment, so I need to leave soon. It's okay. I won't take too long from now. But you said that earlier. And the next place is going to be even more fun than this place. Let's go! But, wait a second! Oh no.
Take 3.
Hey, that's enough!
And I continued to play the rude behavior of Thomas toward our client.
With so much evidence, it's clear which one of you is telling the truth. How on earth did he have this?
It pertains to an important business transaction. He said that he always records all conversations in case of anything.
And I ended up being that in case of anything, huh? Mr. Schneider is a very kind man. No matter what you've done, he said that he won't be questioning what you've done. If he's not questioning it, why is he doing this? It was because he couldn't have the discussion that he intended to have. Even when he asked you to explain the document, he said that you were just switching the subjects and you didn't care to explain anything.
That's why I told you that it's important to refine your documents.
Entertaining your client is one thing, but he felt insecure about the fact that he couldn't have a productive discussion about such an important topic, so he'd like to postpone his decision on this business opportunity. That makes sense.
Thomas, you can have this receipt back.
I don't accept returns. It's still a fact that there wasn't a cap on the entertainment fee. That's true. I guess our company wasn't very specific about that. But even if we were to accept it as an entertainment fee, it should be for an entertainment of our clients. If you were forcing him to come along with you like this time, it's completely unacceptable. You weren't entertaining our client at all. No way.
Thomas, I am disappointed with you.
Shut up! I'm desperately—
You're still new here, and I agree that the company had its own fault to a certain extent. That's why the company planned on reimbursing 80% of what you said over the phone the other day.
Huh? So, you would have only paid $2,000 out of your pocket.
However, you still decided to continue to lie to the company and get a $30,000 reimbursement.
At this point, you can't tell us that you didn't know about it, and we don't plan on helping you with this situation either. Does that mean I'll be liable for $22,000 after subtracting the $8,000 that the company planned on paying for? But that's still expensive.
That's not the point.
Then you're responsible for the entire $30,000 cost. What? No way! You're still young. You should learn how hard it is to earn money and the importance of it as well. Damn it!
This was how Thomas ended up with a $30,000 debt. After this incident, Thomas became completely quiet and he never talked about reimbursements.
Damn it! I can't afford the condo that I've dreamed about living in, and now I have to live in a cheap apartment. I still have a debt to pay off, and I can't waste a single penny right now. Is there anything I can do about this? Oh, all right. Let me try this out. Oh, just a bit.
Is this?
I was successful again. I made more bucks than I thought. Great. I'm on the right track. All right. I'm going to try and make even more.
Thomas!
Ah! Why are you suddenly yelling my name out loud? You scared me.
You already know why I'm so mad.
I don't know.
You must have forged the receipts.
Forged? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't even try. The receipt you turned in for the cafe named What a Cafe on 3rd Street, the amount is ridiculous no matter how I look at it.
That was because I went there with a customer, so that's why it's a little expensive.
Then how are you going to explain about the $10.28 total?
It was for the two of us, so it's an appropriate amount.
That's not the point. That cafe rounds up all their menu prices to the nearest dollar.
Oh!
Therefore, this receipt is fake. I confirmed this with the cafe already, too.
How'd you even know that?
I am a regular there.
What?
You ended up getting yourself caught by trying to conceal it halfway.
How dare you! Thomas! Mr. Frederick! You've embezzled the company's funds, and this is considered a crime.
You did it knowingly.
I planned on paying back the company today. It was $10.20, right?
Don't even think that excuse is going to cut it. I might as well look into more details, but it turned out that you've been forging so many other receipts too.
Yeah! This was damage done to the company. I'm sorry, but I'll be filing a police report about this. I'm already in debt. You can't get the police involved in this. I'm so sorry. I didn't have any malicious intentions. I was in a financial deficit, and that's why—
But if you trace it back, it was all your own fault. You did whatever you wanted because you thought the company would pay for anything. You had so many chances to go back and correct yourself, and yet you chose to continue going on about your wrongdoings.
That's all I wanted to say to you. Oh, everything's over now!
After that, Thomas was arrested on charges of embezzlement of company funds and forgery of private documents for falsifying receipts. He lost his job as a result, and with debts still hanging over him, he is now said to be struggling to get by while juggling multiple part-time jobs. As for our company, we haven't had any expense-related issues since then. It's easy to assume that anything and everything can be claimed as an expense, but expenses are not meant to fund personal indulgences. They should always be submitted properly with that understanding in mind. Troublebusters!